Hello chickens, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela here, of course, and it's an exciting day because guess what? It's the start of the collaboration. Oh, I'm so excited. I've been itching to get going with this. Now this collaboration is organized by the Rach from the lovely RachandBella Crafts. I'm a featured guest designer here. Yay! And Rach has put in a lot of work into this collaboration. Now she has a video coming out tonight as well, so please pop over to her channel. There it is on YouTube and she'll give you the whole rundown. I'm going to brief over a couple of things, but we really would love you to join us and follow along with all the tutorials that are going to be shown over the next 4 weeks. So really excited about that. So yes, it starts today, the 15th of March, and it runs to the 15th of April. Yeah, right. The hashtag is called Journal Jigsaw. All right, so you're going to be putting the pieces together to create a beautiful journal, and the journal is called a garden story. So that's what we will be making. You have got the most wonderful people every day, 2 lovely people taking part, sharing their skills with tutorials inspired by the prompts that they are given, and I'll talk about that in a minute. All right, so today we're kicking off this craft garden party. I hope that you are all inspired and ready to craft, because we're going to inspire each other here. Right, so as I said, Rach has organized it. Together, her and I have put together a kit. So the kit is made up of 4 kits, really. They're 4 half kits. So you have got journal pages. So I've just put them here quickly. These are Rach's journal pages. I'll just really breeze through those. But of course, I do have a flip through of this, as does she, on our channel. So we've got the most gorgeous images and pages here with background pages as well. So we've got that. I've also put a journal pages kit together. These work perfectly together. That's how we designed them. So we had a lot of fun doing this. So here's just a couple of pages from mine. So yeah, with the background pages as well. So you've got a lot here to make the most gorgeous journal. Now, if you're wanting to follow along and see how I'm putting my journal together, I have already just started on Tuesday the very first episode of that. So you will be able to see how I'm putting these pages, what I'm putting on the back, the things I've gathered, and everything I'm going to do. All right, so these are the journal pages. They are also an add-on kit with ephemera, etc. I've just grabbed a couple because I have already started cutting them out. These are from Rach's add-on and ephemera kit. Stunning, stunning, stunning. I've taken out some bits here, but she's got tags which I've already cut up, so they are all in my box. Here's some more of her tags. Gorgeous images, fussy cuts, just everything, envelopes, everything you could possibly want. And then I have also got the same, so tags, larger ones, envelopes. I'm just going here and there just to give you an idea. Tabs, you've got ephemera, fussy cuts, and I think sentiments as well. All right, so there is a lot in this kit, and we are going to make an absolute stunning keepsake. Now, just some ideas. This would be a good kit to make for somebody who really is a garden enthusiast. It would also be a great kit to make for a male friend or husband or father, or you know, anybody you know. It's not often that the kits are available to appeal to men, and I think this is just one of them. All right, so that's the kit side of things. I'm going to move that out of the way and get back to this. Now, what do you need to do? Well, we will be turning on our notifications on all of our social media channels, that is, sorry. There are 2 people that will be partaking every day, and they will put together a tutorial inspired by the prompt they've been given. All right, and they will share that with you. All you need to do is follow along with the schedule, turn up with your pages, grab these kits from either Rach's shops or my own. She has her two, I have my two, or use whichever kit you, I mean, we're not saying you have to go and buy our kits, but it would be nice if you followed along with us. You can use what you have, all right, and then just follow along with the schedule. Now, of course, if you don't want to make a garden kit because it's not something that appeals to you, you can use any kit that you have and still make the little pieces of ephemera using the same inspiration. So, you know, it's not to say that you have to make a garden kit. All right, so that's what's happening. You just have to turn up with your tools and your paper and follow along. If you could subscribe to the channels that you're not already subscribed to, we're trying to build up smaller YouTube channels here, of course, as well. Like their video and leave a comment. That would be fantastic. All right, so that's what we're all here to do. As I say, I'm on today with Rach. I think I've got a couple more videos, but just pay attention to the schedule. I will post it in my Facebook group. I will post it on my YouTube community, on my Instagram, and everywhere else that needs to go. So I'm sure that you'll be able to see that. And of course, all the links to the other people's details are going to be in the description box below this video. All right, so 15th of March to the 15th of April. We hope to see you there. Okay, now just really quickly, it's 2 pages, these prompts and days, because it's 4 weeks. We had to split it into, well, Rach did all this work, into 2 pages. Now we're here on Friday the 15th, and here's the person, and we're working on rustic and grungy to show you that you can take one kit and make it rustic and grungy. You can take exactly the same kit and make it bright and shabby. All right, and I think you know where I am. I am definitely the bright and shabby, but it's not to say that any of you could do whatever. And I look forward to seeing what everybody's going to make, because that's my favorite part, especially when they post it in the Facebook group so I can have a look. I love that. All right, so we want you to follow along. We're really excited about that. All right, so every day, as I said, 2 different people will take part. One for showing you rustic and grungy, the other bright and shabby. They'll have their prompt. Today mine is vibrant vellum. That's what I'm doing. If you've bought a printed kit from me or from Rach, we have added a sheet of vibrant vellum into that printed kit so that you can follow this our little projects today. All right. So yes, if you don't know where to get the printed kits, go and look in Rach's shops or in mine. The links are in the description box below. All right, got digitals as well, of course. Right, so that's what we're doing, and all of those days are written there, and I'm sure Rach will give you a lot more information. Those are my days, so I know what I'm doing. All right, so that's the crafting garden story. All right, and remember the hashtag, which is #JournalJigsaw. Gosh, I can't get my words out today. Right, so that's where we are. Are you all excited for a little project now? Well, here it is. That's what I made with my vellum. Okay, now you haven't seen any vellum yet because I haven't shown it, but it's inside here somewhere. All right, so this is my little thingy that I made. I don't know what it's called. I've just made it up. But I'm sure that you're going to enjoy it, and I'm sure that you're going to add these to any journal project. You could make it as a happy mail, or just a little thank you, or just a thinking of you gift. You know, those are the best. Right, so what have I made? Well, I don't know, but here it is. It's got a little slide on here. That's my closure. So I've made that really easy. We're going to make it all. It's actually so much easier than it looks. We've got this little booklet. All right, so that's it. We open it up, and there's my vellum. The vellum's all over now. I've got this little tag in here. I've got a pocket there, and that's all nicely decorated. So that's one of my tags. Then on this side, I've got some of Rach's tags. Look how gorgeous those are. Now, I didn't put any ribbon in here because I'm trying to keep it pretty flat. All right, so that's one of her little tags, which are just so cute. And that's going to go in there. I just put a little tab from my add-on kit, and I love this. I've backed everything with my lace background paper. You can use any of the background pages you like. This is from a different kit that I use for backing all my stuff. It's called Lacy Background Paper. All right, so that's that. I love that piece of ephemera, so I've just tucked it in there. Then we turn this over and we've got a pocket in the middle here, and it's a vellum pocket. And I've taken two of Rach's lovely tags. Again, I've backed them. And I have put ribbon and little eyelets in there. I love those. And I've just backed them there and got a little thumb notch there. And I'm not good with trying to get things in when I can't get my head around it. So bear with me. Well, it's not. We're going to put it over there for the minute because I'm not going to shove my head under the camera. Then we've turned this over. We've got another little piece of ephemera. I think this one's from my kit. It goes into that pocket there. And then the last little bit is a little squirrel. Isn't he cute? I put a tab on that one. I love that. So that's from mine, I think. Something like that. And then one of Rach's little tags, which I've just put a little circle on, an eyelet and a ribbon, and I'm tucking it behind there. So there we go. Let's give this another try. So get them together and slide them in. Okay, so that's what we've got. Isn't that cute? And that's the back. All right, this whole bit here is made of vellum, and it's really easy. And because vellum is see-through, you have the print on all sides. So isn't that amazing? And that's the actual piece that I've put into my printed kit. Okay, guys, then to close that, which is pretty flat, you just have this little slide on. That's going to go into the middle like that. And there we have it, all done. Right, it's pretty flat. Pretty flat. Although with this one I folded my paper double. I'm not going to do it to this one. It's single, and that'll be even flatter. All right, so shall we go and make one? What do you need? Okay, so the first thing is you need a piece of printed vellum. You can use plain if you want, but I have gone with this one. This is from my journal pages, and I've just printed onto 100 GSM. I think 100 GSM is probably around, I could be wrong, about 40 pound weight. More or less. Okay, but as long as it's not too fragile, it will work. Right, so you just need a sheet of that. It doesn't matter if it's US size or A4. It doesn't matter. And then I have taken this background page from my journal pages, and I've just printed it onto paper, one side. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. This is going to make our little cover. All right, so the other little bits, I've got a 2-inch piece of the gingham paper, all right, like that. I've cut this from this side like that. Okay, we'll trim off a bit. And then I've fussy cut a few things. This is the circle that I've put on here. Got a little butterfly that I might put on. I've got a little one of these that I might put on. This is from Rach's kit. And then I've fussy cut this out from Rach's kit. That's from mine, that's from mine, and that's from Rach. All right, so we've got a whole combination going on here. Okay, so let's get started. You don't need to use a measure or anything. You need a pencil, your bone folder, and your glue. All right. Okay, so I want you to take this piece of vellum and fold it lengthways in half. Now just try and get your head round there so that you can see what you're doing. You want to match that up pretty well. Okay, and then fold it there in half. Take the bone folder and go like that. All right, so we've got that in half. Now, I want you to take this bit and meet it in the middle there again. All right, so if you lift it up a bit, you can feel where it's going to touch. And that's perfect. Just make sure you've got the edge lined up there a bit. And fold it in half again. Right, same on the other side. Now guys, if you don't have vellum and you only have paper, you can use paper. I like the vellum because it's printed on both sides, but also because it's really fine and thin and great for putting into the middle of a little booklet that you want to add to your journal. Right, so we've got that. Yeah, just checking it's there and it's matched up, and it is. There we go. Right, so you've got even quarters now just by doing that. All right. Now, I just need to think which side I folded the pocket up. Right. This is the wrong side, so I'm just gonna, don't worry if you folded it on the right or the wrong side. We will sort that out when we get to the next step. All right, so you've got those folds there. Now the right side is facing me. I want to fold this bit up. I want to leave it so that it's 8 inches remaining there. All right, now 8 inches is 20.4 centimeters. Okay, I want that remaining, and whatever remains further to that, I'm going to fold up. So I'm going to just go to the 8 inches. Well, it doesn't matter really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, I want 6 inches. 6 inches. And then I'm going to turn that up. So I'm using my board, but you can use your pencil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to turn this up. You don't have to be precise. So don't stress too much. As long as you keep those edges flat there. And I'm going to just check it on both sides just so that I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 inches is 15 centimeters. All right, and then so from there to there is 6 inches or 15 centimeters. The whole piece for me was 8¼ inches, but if you've got a US size, it'll be 8½, but 1/4 inch isn't going to matter. Right, so I'm lining up these bits here. I've got it all straight. Use your fingers first, and then when you're happy, use your bone folder. Right, I think I'm happy. I've matched up all of those, and now I'm going to take I'm going to cement it in stone with this bone folder. Gotta love a bone folder, don't you? Right, okie dokie. So we've got our right side there. We folded up the wrong side. Doesn't matter. We're going to put some bits on there, but you can still see the design. Right, you want to take this middle bit and you want to fold it in half. So do it again on the line that you made earlier, but it's just so that the pocket can get its little position asserted there. Right, so we've got that. Yeah, now you want to bring this one on the left to the center, so we're just going to fold it like that and push that pocket in. Here we go. I'm keeping my lines here, you know, same on the same lines we folded earlier. Right, so you've got that one there, you've got that one there. So you've got 2 in the middle now. 1 there, 1 there. We're going to bring this one up again. All right, so again, push in the pocket. Line it up there with your base. Make sure you've got it all on the lines you folded earlier. There we go. Right. So now you've got like a little W, if I have to look at it like that. Those two are going to go together in the middle there. And then you've got a piece on each side. All right, and your pockets are at the bottom. Okay, now let's stick the pockets down. Right, now the only place you really need to stick the pockets down are on the side here. I just want to see. So you want to put a little bit of glue. I'm using Barely Art. You can use whatever glue you like. This one dries clear and so does Art Glitter. So whichever you prefer. Putting in not too much. So we've got that there. I'm not going to glue that. I did on my other one, but it's not necessary. And then I'm going to just glue this little bit as well. So the two edges, that really, that's it. Okay. Now the other thing that I want to glue is, I want you to turn those over and you'll see we've got these two that go together. We want to make a pocket here, and this is going to be the top. Right, so I'm holding this with my hands that I know that's where I don't want glue. And your pockets are at the bottom. You want to lift this up and put a little bead of glue there and a little bead of glue up there. So let's do that quickly. I came down to, I came into my craft studio and I thought, okay, I'm going to do the video. And as I sat down, I have a tree that I look out across the park at, and the tree's in my garden. It's a big tree, and I feed my little birds, the little sparrows, the little tits, the robins and everything. They are yay big. And as I sat down to get comfy to record, they were all looking at me because I hadn't given them their food today, because I feed them every day. And they just glare at me until I get down there and feed them. So I had to get up, go and fill the 2 bird feeders, and they empty it every day. I go through 25 kilos of bird seed, dried worms, little fat bits and all sorts that I put together in a big mix. It's 2 bucketfuls. I mean, big bucketfuls with lids. Yeah, so I had to go down and sort out the birds. Of course you do, you know. They're looking at me to say, and now? Right, so that's that. So then all they've eaten now, they've disappeared. Right, so we've got that together now. So at the top, here's your pockets. Here's the top. We've glued that there. This bit here is now a pocket. And what I did with the other one was just make a thumb notch. So I'm using my 1.5 inch, but whatever you have, it's just the first one I grabbed. Just going to put a bit of a notch in there. Okay. All right, so we've done that. Now we want to make the little cover for this. So what I did was I started on the left hand side, and all you want to do is take your little booklet, place it down on here like that, line up the edges there and there, and I'm just going to make a little mark with my pencil. All right, that little mark there is where I'm going to fold it over. So there we go. Line up the base like that. Right, before we cut it, we want to just see that that's going to work. And it's not exceeding over, so that's all good. Now I've got it this way. You can always trim a little bit off once you've stuck it down. I'm just using my pencil again. And I'm just drawing a line straight across there. They're hiding away. Yeah. I'm just going to cut that there. And then move it there. And cut this out. Yeah. And let me grab my glasses. Yes, they're in my pocket. What am I like? At least they're not 3 pairs on my head. Right, so we've got that there. I'm not going to ink it until I've got it in. Now, what I do is just make sure that it fits properly, and it does. So this is the right way up. All right, you want your pockets at the bottom, so be careful of that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just line it up here like that, and I'm going to put, well, let's put the glue on here. So we'll put the glue all over. Be sure to go close to the edge. You can always wipe it off with your finger, but you do want the vellum to stick down. So this is a great way to cover up white on a single printed page if you've got printed vellum, because it's just going to now pattern the inside of this piece here. Right, so I'm going to do one side at a time. This is how I did it, and then not too long and we'll be done. Right, so I'm going to get that fitting nicely to the edge like that. I'm just going to close it. Oh, I hope it didn't move. Vellum is a bit slippy. Right, so you got that there. Look at that. We'll trim the top off. Now we just go to the other side, and we'll put some glue on here. All right, so before I get the ink or anything, let's just check it out. So yeah, that little bit at the top there, I'm just going to trim it off. You can do it with your scissors or with whatever you have. If you're going to use your craft knife, just go slowly. You don't want to rip it all up. There we go. Perfection. The bottom is a little bit, but that's fine. We're going to use our ink. So then what I did was, is just take my Distress Oxide and just go over the edges, so that any little white bits that might be sticking out will be gone. Look at that, they look exactly the same. Right, now what we want to do is we're going to decorate a couple of things. I didn't do that on this one because I didn't have time to fussy cut all the bits out again, but this is where these little goodies are going to come into play. So it's just a case of deciding what I want to put where. That's for the top, and these bits here. So those are the bits that I've gathered. Okay, these ones are from my kit, these ones are from Rach's, but I thought they all worked perfectly together. Keep Growing is the first one I'm going to do. I'm trying to keep these as flat as possible, so I haven't put any lace or anything in here. So that one I'm going to put just there, like that. And then on this side, I thought I'd just, as I'm thinking, get this one and get all those little bits. A bit of cheesecloth under this or anything, but as I say, I'm trying to keep this as flat as possible, so I'm not putting too much on here. However, I think I'm going to take this little bloom seedling stick. I'm going to just have that under there and over there. Okay, and then on this side I'm going to have this little pot plant, I think just like that. So we'll just put that over there, and that's kept it pretty flat but still looking cute. This is for the outside. Right, so we've got those bits in there, which are great. I'm just checking there's nothing that's not stuck down. Okay, so we've got all of that done. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the bits that I have in here. So that goes in there. These two, they go in here. That's it, one down there and one further up. We've got our two long tags, I'll put in it in a moment. Then our little daisy and our other 2 bits. All right, so our daisy goes in over here, and then the little squirrel, I love him, and then our little tag goes behind, and then these 2 are going to go. Ah, I'm getting clever now. Right, and there's everything in there now. Right, so all we want to do is make one of these, so really easy. And as I said, I've got these 2, got glue on me now. I've got these 2 little circles. They come from my add-on kit. I had it on the side here, but I've moved it now, so I thought there's like 8 circles, and I love using them for pockets and all sorts. Right, I had a strip of yellow. Here it is. All right, so this is 2 inches wide. That's 5 centimeters. It was the width of the paper, and all you want to do is just give that a little bit of distress ink. I'm just going to do the top and the bottom at this point, because the one side I will cut off. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to take your little booklet. You want to wrap it round, and again, don't make it too tight. You want to have it tight enough so that you can slide it off and on with ease. So I'm just looking here now. This is where I need to cut it off. Okay. I don't think I need to do that, but there we go. Right, so let's go like that and like that, and we can stick that down. I'm going to just add on your little bit there, so pretty much the whole thing. I like these kind of little sleeve closures. Got that there and that there, and that covers it perfectly. Yeah, and then I had a little butterfly, which is just too cute. I just love the butterflies, and I got this off one of my sheets. This one here. There's the 8 circles I was on about, and I love those. And then this sheet here, I love cutting out all these little bits and pieces to use on here. So yeah, I'm going to just get my little butterfly here, and I wanted to put on some flowers. You can see the flowers on the top left of my desk. Those are hydrangea petals, and I sell them in my website shop if you're interested. And those colors and pinks and, well, lots of different colors, peaches and whatever. I love them. Right, so we'll just put this a little bit over. I don't want it to exceed the top there, so there we go. And there we have it. So this one hasn't got its goodies inside, and that's just because I've used them. But you can see how easy that was to put together. Right. Okay, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I hope that you go and make this for your journal. I will be putting together various bits and pieces for the journal, and you will see how I'm progressing with that. If you follow my channel, you're welcome to join. But I will be making a lot of the items that the ladies and gents are making who are partaking in this collab. So I encourage you to follow along. Please look out for the schedule. We love seeing you there. It's really exciting for everybody, and I hope that you feel inspired to join us as well. All right, don't forget the hashtag journal jigsaw, bottom of my screen, for everybody's contributions. And you can, if you're doing something for this kit and collaboration, we would love to see your contributions too. So use the journal jigsaw hashtag. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a comment, a like, and subscribe if you haven't already. I look forward to seeing your comments down there. and don't forget to follow everybody else in the coming days and weeks. It's the 15th of March to the 15th of April. Thanks everyone. See you soon. Bye bye.